Welcome, boys. I'm nervous. Dame's got about 15 jokes lined up for the boots today. In fairness, it's supposed to be the end of spring, the start of summer.
It is.
It's 13 degrees and raining. The RMs can't take them, so I've had to go the Drake.
Nice of you to leave the job site and venture over to 565 Berg. There you go. So,
all right, I'm sure
put
you
the
got
power tools
How
down.
tall are you and them? 5'8"?
Good. No, I think I'm a Collingwood 6-footer with this.
Yeah, right.
Might even be 6'1".
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Track from Playmaster. Shear is the widest with Ruben.
Boys, it's been a massive week so far, particularly for you on the source, Samuel. But punting-wise, turnover's good.
Yeah, it's been great. I think it was pretty much on par with last year, but it was maybe is this the cup? You reckon?
Well, the whole week. You personally, more than anything, you've been ticking them over.
My turnover has been off the chain.
He's weathered. He's got one meeting to go.
Yeah. This is me. End of it.
It's been big. We've had Betfair functions after functions.
Yep.
Yesterday, you boys were at the track at Oakstay doing your best in the mud.
Yeah.
GA
With
Betfair, thank you.
With the Jupster.
With the Juppie.
Patrolling around in his Betfair colours. Always good to see Juppie at the track.
Fantastic. All right, let's get into it. Actually, before that, a little quick review. The boys have been tipping absurd winners. If you were following the hub exclusively, you've had an absolute fill-up. Sugar Shane just straight out the middle.
Yeah.
Dano potentially came over the top and
very
smashed him
sharp.
too.
I mean, I think a lot of people struggled to find Baron Declare on the weekend. Dano had that on top, so it was a nice little result for him. Tracking very nicely is Dano.
Yeah, I didn't take my own medicine. I was bloody going around them too often, I think.
Getting too fancy.
Getting too fancy and probably should have traded out of a few things.
Oh, yeah, you took massive overs in some futures.
And, didn't trade.
You got to ride it out. Just keep riding.
Yeah, maybe.
Or not. Maybe we should be advocating Betfair back.
Yeah, I think trade out.
Miami bound yesterday.
Another good result.
Good.
Yeah, for Dano.
So Shane tipped it on Saturday and then Dano yesterday.
Yeah, so he backed up.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, couldn't have enough on her on the bend. Gee whiz, she was cruising.
There you
Mm.
Yeah, a lot of the money came for Game, which I was on personally. He got smashed in on Betfair late. It was like $5 into like about $4 at best feed. So yeah, it looked like the right horse to be on, but yeah, obviously Miami ran too strong in the end. So
she's good.
Stick with Dan.
Yeah.
And Shane going very well. ROIs, we got a little update on how.
Yeah, so punting form at 8.5%, which is a nice little uptick since we last had this show, which was great. Obviously had a really, really good Derby day, so hopefully can continue that form this week. And Dano's tracking at 28% ROI now. Massive. It's nearly the same size that you get on the height with the shoes there. Just 20. Anyways, let's get into this weekend.
Last Saturday,
that's
I'm almost ready for the plug to be pulled, to be honest. Just a little freshen up after this. But
yeah, I am.
Your missus, I'm sure would be. Sam.
Yeah. I've got a whole another year to work myself back in. So.
Perfect. All right, let's start with the Mckenna Stakes on Saturday.
Yeah, no worries.
Big one.
Thought we were going straight to the sprint here, but that's all right.
We'll go there next one.
I throw this up.
I'll hold your hand if you want. We can. I'll get the ball rolling.
No, it's a good one. Obviously, Mackinnon's been moved the last few years over to this Saturday. So it looks a pretty good field.
Yeah, so Shane's on Melody Bell and Debt Agent. So Melody Bell obviously comes off that impressive win last Saturday.
Yeah.
Stormed home in the wet, had some amazing sectional times in the 400 and the 200 there. So
yeah, it's one of the only ones to really work home from that far back on the day. Like you didn't really want to be right at the back. So and she powered through the line.
And similar, Debt Agent stepping up too. Something at 360 and then something at 36s.
Well, he's ex-Singapore. He's had a couple of ones here. Punting Form, they've got their Singapore numbers really switched on. So if they're going to slot me something at 36s, I'll pay attention to it.
Very true, They've got all the sectional data in Singapore, so they know what they're doing there.
Yeah, so $40 on Debt Agent, which is a massive price. You can tip something like that. And then, Melody Bell, about $3.70 on Betfair. So nice little Dutch bet there. Probably looking at, it depends the way you stake it, but around $20 if you're...
It is a tough race. You got Hartnell coming off a really good Caulfield Cup. Money's comfy Humidor, 20s into 10s. So he's keen to go, obviously. If that's coming in. It's a really tricky race. Dan, Southern New Zealand one. If it keeps raining, she could come in, but she's also dual accepted, so she's probably in the matriarch at 10s.
Yeah, right.
And she's been a bit under what I expected of her, but her New Zealand form originally was pretty close on par with Melody Bell. So, in fact, I thought she was going to be the better of the two at one stage. she's definitely not looking at the moment. But if there's enough rain around, I could have something there.
Yeah, you love your Kiwi imports.
Yeah.
Exactly. The Darley, cracking race here. What do we do with St Anna Lane? Do you just keep steaming in second? Do you just keep going, or?
Yeah, it's a small field. It'll get its chance there. It's going to be right on it.
Flemington.
Yeah, I think the Flemington straight probably suits it. Like it's probably going to settle closer to the front markers than it probably would around a normal track.
Yep.
Being a straight race, of course, on the Flemington straight, so it's going to be in touching distance. Won't be too far back, and you'd think with how wide the track is, it should be able to get out. For mine, it's the best horse in the race. It's just the performance of the thing. So yeah, Shane and Dano, so Punting Form and TRB are both heavily involved here. Yeah, Dano's marked the thing $1.80, so 240 Betfair, so massive overs there.
Yep.
And Dano's numbers on times where he's bet up. So whenever he's staked 1.5 or more % of his bank, he's going 4 from 7. So that obviously includes things like Vow and Declare and things at odds. So he's pretty confident here. Obviously a short price, but best horse in the race. For what it's worth, he's marked Nature Strip, obviously, which is the main threat. Next best at $6.50, so $5 Betfair.
You're getting $5 Betfair.
And then you've obviously got Loving Gabby is probably in there as well. He's got a bit of a chance.
I think he's got 10. She's about $8.50. So
in the Manicato. So
she could drift out.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad field, but I think St Anna Lane. It's obviously third up this prep. We'll want to try and get a Group 1 win this prep. I think he probably wins the race.
Shane and Dan On's probably going to start shorter than it's currently trading.
Yep.
You'd anticipate.
Yeah, I could see that. Depends maybe if there's a lot of rain.
Yep.
It might make people think of a few others, but we'll see.
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, Nature Strip ran pretty well on the Everest, but can it back that up and can it get it over the top of St Anna Lane when St Anna Lane had no favours and still chase it down?
Oh, look, Nature Strip's always one if he gets to a price, like you know what he can potentially do. So if he gets the right price, you can
on the bunny.
Yeah.
All right, moving along. The matriarch.
The girls.
See you, mate.
Lead this one out. Well, Shane's gone with Girl Tuesday.
Correct.
So she's actually pretty good. Moonee Valley last start, she's sort of tracking in behind them. I was actually on her that day and I was watching her pretty closely. She's about 5s, so I think she's where she should be. I don't know if I'd be going any shorter than that on her. There's some pretty handy girls in this race.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad one. Obviously, I just mentioned Dance. So if she comes back, she'll be about $10, $11 in that. And she's a real good chance against just the girls like this. She hasn't had much of a crack like that for a while. Aliferous, another one of 20s who was a pretty good second the other day. I know that they've been aiming for this race for her. There's a few in this. It's probably not one I'm heaps excited to have a crack at anything. What confidence they got? They're very confident. Girl
high
Tuesday.
confidence. So they're not Sam Miller.
No.
The Punting Form, they're very confident.
Stick to the boys. Stick to the content,
Stick
guys.
with Shane. He's in form.
Yeah.
It's a really good race. The other one, obvious. That's the only Group 2 on the card. And then we go into the Group 3s, which we'll touch on the Queen Elizabeth first. So they're looking at Cariff and top of the range there. So betting around the very short price favourite, True Self, which is trading at about $2.20 at Betfair.
Yeah.
So obviously you're going to get a bit of value when you're betting around it.
Yeah, well, they can Dutch those two that they've got. Cariff and top range at about $3.50. So that's probably a bet there against them. Charles Road, I've got probably marked a bit short. He'll probably get on pace. And instead of his last run, which was against Chosen One, a few others, and you saw how he plunged in the cup. It was actually a better run than him.
Yeah.
So look, he could be 30s up front, so that's not one. But
so top of the range jumps from 1 here. I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen the run in the Bendigo Cup with Willie Pike on board. An absolute peach of a ride. He settled the rail, had to go outside, inside, eventually ended up getting home to win the Bendigo Cup. I think, for me, that's that win, for the amount of ground he covered, I think he's not getting enough credit for it. I think it's probably overs at $10 at Betfair for mine. So, I'm aligned with Punting Form there.
Damon Sugar. Very good.
Love Sugar, Shane.
We'll finish off with the Chatham Stakes, Sammy.
Yeah, so probably they're coming out of a similar form line with Iconoclasm and Widgie Turf. This race has also got another dual acceptor, which is Admiral's Joker. So these are killing me at the moment, these dual acceptors. Not sure which way they're going. So he's actually in the Mackinnon as well. But look, he's pretty likely to probably line up in this and he'll be around $6 against them as well. If he's out of it, I can very well see what these guys are doing with Iconoclasm and Widgie Turf. Both coming off pretty good runs at the Valley. I think they should be.
When in doubt, Damien Oliver. You just jump on there.
He's in really good form, isn't he?
Yeah, what's on the odd in that? He's on
Iconoclasm.
Iconoclasm. Yeah, he rode that last time, actually. Yep. Yeah, beautiful.
Big day.
Massive
Anything
day.
else? There's some racing at Rose Hill and Perth starting to kick up
there's
too.
a little Perth one.
Perth Carnival
Rose
coming
Hill, they've gone with the 3-year-old, I should say, in the girls' race, the Hot Danish, with a bit of a reshuffle there. I think there's 2 Hot Danishes this year. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know
Vinnie
what's going on
Conker,
in
yeah.
Sydney at the moment. It's confusing me. But, yeah, they're Vinnie Conker. And, so I think you'll get about $8 with her. And, she should go all right. I actually don't mind Eldorado Dreaming in that. Like, she's got a very good Group 1 record against the girls of seconds in Coolmores and etc. You might get about 11s, 10s with that. But, yeah, I'd stick with the boys in that one too. And the Perth one, haven't had a look at that one. Have you looked, Mac?
Group 2 or Group 3. It's
I
on
have
the
not
hub.
even had a look at it at all.
Jump on, yeah.
Obviously, that's going to heat up in the next couple of weeks. Pretty excited. The Get Out Stakes will be running every weekend. Saturday, just
Beautiful.
whatever trouble you're in, you just keep
Just
going.
press.
Yep. Look forward to that. There's also the Golden Gift or the Golden Shower or the Golden Eagle.
Another fake race.
There's another Volantis fake race a little bit later on.
It's actually got Tanker in it. It looks pretty promising. But as all these races, they have actually brought pretty strong fields.
I know, they've been.
Yeah, I know. So
Money brings field, Sammy.
Yeah, it does.
As soon as there's cash involved.
Yep.
All right, it seems to racing's the game Saturday, and then we'll get on the sport next week.
You don't want to touch on Liverpool versus Manchester City, Sammy? Obviously a massive clash. Could go a long
Big
way.
clash,
Could go a long way to deserving the title.
Me being a United boy.
Just look around that one.
Yeah, not interested.
Plenty of sport on the hub. So
NBL boys flying. The Googity Goo might have some B grade UFC.
Yep.
Beautiful. Thanks for your time, boys.
Smoko's nearly over for you, J-Mac, so best be back to the job site,
Back
mate.
to the site, mate.
Not bad. Good end, man. Thanks, guys.
How'd you get
Happy
another one
punting.
in there?
So,